Hello my fellow gamers and welcome to the long-awaited Dawn of War 2 Elite Mod tournament that I will be hosting. I know a lot of people have been waiting for this, I have as well, with the big Warhammer tournament going on, the other series I've been running on as well. This has been ticking along nicely in the background and I'm so hyped to see it out on the channel and get your guys' opinions and views on it. We'll quickly go over the players. You can see in front of you, we have got 10 players, 10 volunteers, 10 victims, whatever you want to name them, they're there. Some of these names are big names for the Dawn of War 2 Elite Mod community. So if you're watching this from my normal channel and you've not seen these names like Redbeard, Tuali, JGL, I believe is one as well. You know, there's a couple really big names. Tyrannus, I think, is another big one. But then we've also got some subscribers like Exion, Sniper Cat, and then we got some Total War Warhammer YouTubers, so Gojira, Professor Pone, Raven, they're all in there, and it's great to see how this is gonna, you know, we've got the people that come from the Dawn of War 2 community, we've got some from the Total War community, we've got some coming from my YouTuber community, all battling out. Now, the day of this tournament, there's 10 players, they've been split into 2 groups of 5. Each player from each group will have to play everyone else in that group. So, let's say Redbeard will have to play 4 matches in Group A, play against everyone. And once all matches have been played, the top 2 from each group will move on to the knockouts stage. So there is something to play for straight away, meaning there's going to be 5 rounds of games. Each week we're going to have 1 round from one group. So in this episode we are covering round 1 for Group A, which is going to be 2 games. And then next week we will have round 1 for Group B. And then the following week, it'll go back to round 2 for Group A, and so forth until we've got all of the rounds played. We've got our 2 champions from each group, who will then go on to a best of 3 knockout stage. Unfortunately, the other 6 will be left at that point, but it's going to be great. It's going to be glorious. And hopefully we've got Tyranid in, because I'm a big Tyranid player. So that's the layout of the tournament. Of course, any feedback, any thoughts, do let me know. I'm new to the Dawn of War 2 game as well. I mean, I've played a lot, but what I mean is from a commentating point of view. I'm completely new to the Elite Mod as well. So don't be shy to correct me if I get things wrong with abilities or skills or strategies. Or I miss something, just put in the comment below, guys. I would greatly appreciate it. And I'm going to stop rambling on. I'm going to jump straight into the first game of Group A, Round 1 for this Dawn of War 2 Elite Tournament. I am so hyped. I'll see you guys on the battlefield. Kicking off this first match of my first Dawn of War 2 tournament, we have in the bottom right here, playing in the blue, Redbeard as the Blood Ravens, which seems really fitting actually for the first Dawn of War game. He's playing as the Tech Marine, so support hero. He also has some scouts over there. In the top left, playing as the Reds, we have Gojira, who, as you guys who have been on my channel know, he is a big alright, Space Marines. He is a big Total War YouTuber, but he's putting his hand into the Dawn of War arena, which would be interesting. And he is playing as the Orc Big War Boss of the Pirate Hat. I absolutely love that. Fantastic. So immediately going for their first points, we've got Orcs going for the numbers here. A couple of Slugger Boys, Shooter Boys. Where the Space Marines have a Scout Squad going for the north there, and we have the Tactical Marines going for the centre. We also have the Tech Marine, who is going for the capture point. So they've both got... Oh, Shadows, where? They are now occupying the centre there. Orcs slowly getting there. Couple of Slugger Boys going, mainly aiming for the north, where the third critical location is. Got the Slugger Boys coming in, and the boss as well. They've captured the point down there. Space Marines capturing the centre point there, very helpful. Oh, we've had first engagement. Well, they spotted each other. The scouts immediately put them back. Well, they can't really take this on. So the Orcs are going to try and capture this second point, which would be very important to get them that early lead. Space Marines coming around there. We've got the Tech Marine though, being a sneaky Blood Raven, coming in around the south part of the map to try and get into the critical location there. There you go, the Space Marines are getting some shots off. We have a second unit of scouts who have been upgraded with shotguns. So you've got one of normal bolt guns, one of shotguns. If we have that, they have captured the point, and now they're for them back because they don't need to. Oh, and the Blood Ravens are immediately getting in there as well. I feel like this was given up a bit too early, and the Tech Marines capturing the third point. So suddenly it's gone from 2 to the Orcs, 1 to the Blood Ravens, to all of them, and immediately because the Blood Ravens are covering the one down here, they can fall back here and keep this one as a neutral. If we have a look at the resources, 326 resource for the Marines to 283 for the Hawks. That's probably going to tell quite quickly. The Orc shooter boys have been upgraded with big shooters, which is always good. See, is there any upgrades I've missed? I don't believe so. There you go, the Space Marines have been suppressed, but the scouts are coming in as well. And don't forget those shotguns can do that. That was insane. Orcs trying to push the Blood Ravens back and secure this second point. This is where the main of the fights for this map is going to be. You know, I'm loving this control by Redbeard here. Slowly doing damage and then fall back, do damage. Don't know if any Space Marines have actually fallen yet though. But the Orc War Boss is getting a little bit too close for comfort. Where's the Tech Marine in all of this? There he is, hidden in the fin. Kind of being ignored by the Orcs. We've got a Devastator squad now coming in. Scout's going to be taken on by the War Boss. That's not great out here. Slugger Boys now coming in for the centre. So at the moment it is 2 points to the Blood Angels compared to the 1 for the Orcs. The Orcs need to be more aggressive and start capturing points. I mean, it's kind of bad that they've actually got the natural point there. War Boss has got behind and they are oh, beautiful shotgun blast there and immediately getting them to withdraw. And yeah, and the Orc Slugger Boys are withdrawn as well. So is the War Boss. He's got barely any health left, about 30 health left. The Tech Marine trying to take him out where he can. And we do have the Devastator squad. He is set up to support the back because the Orcs have been pushing down here a lot. But now the Blood Rangers are claiming the first point of the Orcs. Big shooters seem to have overstretched a little bit. Oh, that's some nice shooting going on there. We do have some Storm Boys being built as well for this player. But yeah, they're having to withdraw. Tech Marines at about half health. Space Marines pulling up as well to try and do a bit of harassment. I mean, oh no, you want to capture that point. Don't leave it, don't leave it. Get all 3 and that number's going to drop tremendously. For those that are new to Dawn of War 2, the aim in this is you have to capture these critical nodes. Victory points, that's the one. Each player has 500 points. The more of these you control, the more the enemies drop. So as you can see, because Redbeard has got 2 of them, the Orcs tickets are dropping quite a bit. But here we go, we've got the Storm Boys, we've got a couple of Slugger Boys, we've got the big shooters coming in, and the War Boss. This would be more than enough to push this back. The Devastator's falling back. In comes the Storm Boy. The Devastator's just dodged up, and now they're jumping in. But they have been suppressed. I believe that's because of the shotguns going. The scouts have moved in to try and capture this electric point off them as well. Power Node, that's the one. I'm going to have to learn the official names for you. So you've got Power Node that gives you the power for the more advanced stuff. Then you've got Requisition Point, which gives you the main credits you need. So the space... Oh, look, the Devastators have been picked up all. The Storm Boys have been fought off low. And they're just running into this fire. I mean, they have a field of fire. If they just went here, they wouldn't be able to fire at them. But I think they're actually going to hold them off. Look at this. Orcs, when you're suppressed, you're just like, yeah, look, they've actually fought them off. That is bad for the Orcs. And here we got a level 2 stronghold being built for these Space Marines. And they've got most of their force back here getting re-health. As you can see, though, look at the difference in wreck. 69 power to the Orcs 29. And we have 370 resources to that 257. What that means in short is over time, the Space Marines are just going to have more resources, more troops and upgrades, more of that. I mean, look, beautiful position there in the flank. We do have some Orcs trying to go for the centre power node here. The War Boss has finally captured that point there, but the Space Marines do have 2 to 1. So the tickets will constantly go. In comes the Scouts with the... Oh, one's gone down. But the Tech Marines coming in as well. Scouts with their snipe, shotguns coming in. But I love the way we do have the Stepstone squad. And the scouts come up here as well. So the Orcs are being pushed on all sides. And now the Orc Warboss trying to be sneaky himself and grab Lad. But I think... Oh, there's only one Space Marine scout left with the shotgun. Out of 3, but I believe he's going for that point here where the Marines are pushing up. Those scouts are being shot at and suppressed by the shooter boys with the big shooters. There's definitely, yeah, we've got shoot boys, couple sluggers, couple shooter boys, the big shooters, and storm boys. Warboss grabbing that second point, but we do have, because now this Redbeard has got to tier 2, he is getting a Dreadnought on the way, and this is what I mean by they will start getting the edge in the fighting. It will snowball if they're not careful. The Orc Warboss thinks he's being sneaky, but the Tech Marine being sneakier because he can shoot through a solid rock. That's impressive. What has happened, the scout that survived is actually holding that off. The Warboss is trying to take on the Tech Marine in close combat, but he is being supported by Space Marines. Over here, the Orcs have pushed back in the northeast sector, but that's fine. The Marines are falling back, they're getting their strength up, they're getting the Dreadnought out, and here he comes, guys. Look at this. For the Imperium, this is what it's all about. Big Dreadnoughts, love it. Got a drop pod coming in as well. That is, yeah, and that's brought in another tactical squad. So the Space Marines are at full level. I mean, the army value is 75, 100 compared to the 53. We do have some Stalker boys, but they're being absolutely gunned down. We do have some big shooters doing some good shots, suppressing the Space Marines, but they are in cover. Plus, this is coming on the flank. Dreadnought and a Devastator squad of heavy bows, so that's going to cause a lot of problems for the Orcs. And the Space Marines are capturing 2 of the 3 points, they're now getting the 3rd. There you go, and the Tech Marine has leveled up. He's got a Master Crafted Bolter now, so it just does more fancy abilities, high-powered shot. And when they've got full stats now, they can just push up, and the Orcs are being pushed all the way back here. This is not good. Once you start getting domination like this, Power Node has been taken down by the Space Marines. They've now got all 3 locations. You watch, that ticket is just going to plummet now.
Scouts ready to burn our place.
And they come, Warboss is trying to come in, but he's completely unsupported. Try to do a bit of scouting, but that is not going to end well.
Scouts ready.
So let's just have a look. We've got scouts with sub-guns. Not much have actually been great for the Marines, because he hasn't needed to. And the Orcs have literally got 1 shooter boys with big shooters, some the flyer boys, what are they called, storm boys, and the Warboss, and these guys are trying to sneak south, but he is getting an assault cannon. The Orcs finally getting to level 2, but this guy's going to have an assault. There we go, there we go. And if you want to see what an Orc looks like when they're blown to bits, this will give you a good idea. So I think it's definitely going in Redbeard's favour here. The Orcs have been pinned right to their back. In fact, the entire map is blue apart from this 1 power node, and even the scouts get on that. Yeah, no, the Imperium are absolutely dominating this. They've pinned the Orcs away. They've stolen their momentum. We now have some tank busters being formed, but they've all these heavy weapons. I can just set up and wait. Yeah, GG. It says slow Jira, but that is Gorgia playing here against Redbeard. So I think the Orcs are getting ready for one final push before the game is up. But we have got heavy bolters, assault cannons, and all sorts of goodness here. Oh, flipping heck, he's even got the refractor field and the signum armor. So increases weapon damage and armor. And he's got a reflector field, which is there, full strength. And look, immediately those shooter boys got shot down. Here comes the tank busters, but yeah, they're just going to explode into bits of meat. The storm boys getting in there as well. But immediately getting suppressed, and they're trying to get the Tech Marine, but they're now all gone. And the Tech Marine's even fixing the Dreadnought, and the Warboss has gone down as well. It's just 1 tank buster left. I'm not feeling good about this, and there we go. Gorgia throws in the towel, and it's a win for Redbeard and his Blood Ravens. We'll go over the scores at the end of the round, and then we'll get on to round 2. Kicking off our second match of the day in the south corner of the map, playing as the blue Imperial Guard. We have got, I want to get this, Riven. I always mispronounce that. So he is playing as the Inquisitor Commander, who is, I've got to admit, it's a little bit disturbing, that model. But yeah, playing as the Imperial Guard, we've got Riven in the blue in the south. And in the north corner, under the red Grey Knights, the Order Malleus, we have Tuatha. I'm just going to call him Toil. We'll go with that. Playing as the red Grey Knights. We've got a pretty big open map here. I mean, there's lots of little cover. But yeah, there's a lot going on here. We got the Order Brother Captain coming in on the east side to grab the critical location there, the victory point. We also have some Inquisitor Stormtroopers grabbing their natural. On the Imperial Guard side, we have a group infantry squad grabbing their natural. And we have a Sentinel already. We have 2 infantry squads and a Sentinel already. Where's the second one? Grabbing the power node over there. But the Sentinel moving up. Not entirely sure who's going to win out of this engagement. A Brother Captain, or oh, that's going to be painful. Oh, he just gets away, taking quite a bit of the damage, and the Sentinel is pulling back as well. Got a squad of guardsmen coming around the flank to give support where they can. We do have a strike squad coming in as well. But oh dear, the Brother Captain has been pinned down and has now been shot in the back by the Sentinel. Full blast. Looks like the Grey Knights are going to fall back from this engagement. Got more squads of guardsmen coming in. Where is the second? There's the second squad there. But where's the... look. Well, right, the Imperial Guard are focused on the right flank. The left flank. On the west side, the Grey Knights are grabbing objectives and getting those resource bonuses as quickly as possible. Grey Knights have been pinned down once again by that fancy squirting ability. I don't know what it is, you have to tell me. But the Sentinel has got ground pound now, so he can just stomp on them. Though, oh no, the Sentinel, is he going down? I think he's got 40 health, 20 health. The Sentinel's down. The Inquisitors are less than half health is now retreating. So are the Guardsmen. The Grey Knights have pushed back on the east flank there. And they are pushing on the west flank as well with their Stormtroopers. Fantastic. We do have a heavy weapons team now coming in for the Imperial Guards. Let's have a look at how the resources are. Imperial Guard actually have more resources coming. 294 to their 283. And 29 power each. Though the Grey Knights definitely have the bigger army at the moment. And they are going for power nodes. They are capturing the second location, which is key to victory. And the Stormtroopers have done a great job securing the areas over here. So they are getting that slight edge now. Resources, there you go. Second one in, the Imperial Guard troops numbers will start dropping. But the Guards are making a push up for the centre, or at least they were. Yep, they're coming in for the centre to try and dominate. They'll probably then come flank around here and try and cut the Grey Knights off. Where's that heavy weapons team? That's what I want to know. I don't know where there's 5 guys here, but just one guy that's carrying the big heavy bolter. But there we go. Yeah, heavy bolter getting into position. The Stormtroopers giving support for the Grey Knights. But that is a lot of lasguns. And then comes the heavy bolter. The Grey Knights here start to flank. But this is the problem. See that field of fire? If you're new to Storm's War, big weapons have field of fire. If they come in that, they can't fire at them. There you go, the Grey Knights have been pinned down again, so now they're having to withdraw from the Inquisition. I expect the Stormtroopers will follow behind. Grey Knights are attacking from the east flank now, getting in there. So now, look, every time they attack, they make the heavy bolter move, and then they attack another. But it looks like a general retreat for the Grey Knights. Get back, get their health back up. Imperial Guard starting to dominate the centre, but how then they can hold. If the heavy bolter, if they can position it well, they should do a really good job. Grabbing the second victory point, so they can try and balance us out. Count the 452 to 500. The Grey Knights haven't lost a single point yet. Stormtroopers, they've moved over here. They're just going to secure over there. Power nodes going down to reinforce. The Grey Knights, though, getting up to full strength. They are now going. The Brother Captain has got Blessed Argus. So grants the Argus Energy Shield, which allows the Brother Captain to absorb damage at the cost of 4 energy. 4 damage absorbed for every point of energy lost. And he's got 100 energy. That means I can absorb 400 damage before he starts taking... Oh, but we do have operatives coming in. Inquisitor operatives. I believe these guys are hidden. Yep, there they go. They can hide. Imperial Guard are now pulling back. They have captured that location, but they've lost this one. These sneaky Stormtroopers are coming in and grabbing that. And look, we've got Inquisitor operators coming in. Sneaking in. Look, the heavy boats are set up, but if they can't see them, they're going to come up behind them and shoot them point blank. Have they got shotguns? Yes, they do. And oh no, this is terrible for the Imperial Guard. They're going to lose that so quickly. And while they're under attack, they can't fire. So the Grey Knights are now moving up. And suddenly the whole right flank has been, taken out pretty much. And they've had to fall back. The Grey Knights pushing in fantastic use there of hidden troops. And the Stormtroopers are now taking the centre as well. The Guard are lucky if they can hold their natural, let alone try and push this force of Grey Knights back. It is now, it is one apiece now. Grey Knights with their operatives grabbing that. And what have they got here? Fallback plan. Grants the fallback plan ability, allowing operatives to break retreat and cause the squad to drop a flash grenade when retreating. Very nice. But we do have another Sentinel coming out for the Guard. So we have got a lot of firepower here, but it needs to be focused. The great Brother Captain is grabbing the third victory point. And the operatives are hidden again. So they can just kind of observe if need be, just watch. As you can see, 2-0 now. The Grey Knights put it back because they don't need to hold this point. As long as they get more points than the enemy, the Imperial Guard will start losing them. Look at our equipment we do have. There's that effector field being used now, so we can take so much damage until the energy runs out. But the operatives are stood behind them as soon as we're point blank range. I don't even know if the Guard ridders are there. We do have some Guard squads sat there. Sentinels for some reason over there, but he can get close combat by the Grey Knights. The operatives did have to fall back though, but now we've got Stormtroopers coming over here as well. The main engagement over here though, where's that heavy boater team? They're back at the headquarters, and this is where you need them. They're having to now fall back. The Grey Knights are taking a lot of damage, but they don't seem to be taking any losses. So if we have a look at the Inquisitor, she's got a crossbow boat pistol, because apparently that's a fin. We also have a server skull, which helps with scouting. The Sentinel though, there we go, there's the heavy boat. So this is how you need it, supporting the rest of your troops so they can push on. The Sentinel, they're not capturing that point, now they are, well done. So what have we got here? The Grey Knights are getting to level 2, and the Imperial Guard have just gone to start their level 2 research. The operatives over there, the Grey Knights trying to hold the location. Where's them? Yeah, Stormtroopers doing a great job, just capturing all these little points, keep the resources up. If you have a look, the Grey Knights do definitely have an advantage, almost double the power to the Imperial Guard, so they'll be able to get better equipment, more research out. The reflector field, what I love is it doesn't take energy if it's on. It's only if it takes damage. So you watch, now the energy will start dropping, now they're being shot. But look, grenade! Another, oh no, that Sentinel could be going down. I don't know what that stomp was about. But another Sentinel has been taken down. But the heavy boater's got a good field here, but the operatives are actually safe in this corner. Grey Knights trying to take out that power node upgrade. The Grey Knights are now at level 2, guys. Let's have a look at that. The Inquisitor's getting back in. But there's not much going on for the Imperial Guard. They've only got a couple of Guard squads and the heavy weapons. The heavy weapons needs to pull up now. That's it. That's what you need to do. The Grey Knights, though. Only time you ever see Grey Knights use cover, because, especially against the last country. Oh, look at that! They've just wiped out an entire squad of Guardsmen. Oh, that is not good. Yeah, they've all just leveled up. Operatives going in as well. The heavy boat is trying to set up, but now it's set up. That's going to cause problems. The Inquisitor coming in. I believe that is the crossbow. They are equipped with volley ability. But look at this. We've got Stormtrooper squads for the Imperial Guard. Where did they sneak in from? And they're getting upgraded with anti-armor kit. So multi-melters. Well, melter guns. Which would be fantastic at Grey Knights. Unfortunately, they don't have them as of yet. So they're now having to fall back, but they have got melter guns now. Where's the heavy weapons team? Has had to fall back. The Guard squad's trying to push up, but they're not going to do well against that. And the Inquisitor's been taken down. She's on the floor, the servo skull protecting her, sort of. There you go, the Imperial Guard trying to hold, and they do capture it and then withdraw. But the Grey Knights are dominating this now. They are getting the third location, points 486 to 267 in the favour of the Grey Knights. In comes the heavy boater. Use the cover as well. Cover this entire point. There we go. That's what you want. Fracture field is being used, and they've got the Nemesis Force Halberd going in their favour. But we have Stormtroopers, which are hidden and have melter weapons. But because of that energy field, all they're going to do is drain energy. And the Grey Knights have seen them, and they're now, oh dear, they've been snared. And now they're getting shot. And look, the Grey Knights have actually pushed to the Imperial Guard base. That's how far they've pushed them back. That is not good. That Nemesis Hellbird is going to do, Force Hellbird is going to do serious damage. They're now finally falling back. Look, he's only got half health and he took on all those turrets. And we got the Inquisitor Stormtroops. So yeah, looking really good. What are the resources on? The Inquisitor, the Grey Knights are sitting on 750 resources to the 90 of the Imperial Guard. I'm not sure what he's saving up for, but if he's saving up for something, I'm scared. Oh, that was a nice grenade there. But instantly replaced. And they've got a Commissar leading them. There we go. Raven has given in the GG, and there we go. That is a win for Toil and his Grey Knights, stomping down what these should be, well, I say traitorous guardsmen. It might have been simply they witnessed the Grey Knights and the Grey Knights now have to slaughter them. The guardsmen had plasma guns as well, so as you can see, they were definitely getting all that anti-armor stuff out to deal with the heavy armor of the Grey Knights, but it just wasn't enough, which is very unfortunate. So there we go, guys. That is the end of round 1 for Group A. We'll go over the scores now. There we go, guys. That is the end of round 1 for Group A. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I so enjoyed getting into this game, this new mod as well, and seeing some top plays going on from all the players taking part. And of course, that's not the end. This is just the start. We've got 5 rounds for Group A, and we've got 5 rounds for Group B. So next week, we will be starting with Group B round 1. But till then, guys, any feedback, any thoughts, any tips and that, as long as constructive criticism, I have absolutely no problems with that. I want to make this tournament the best it is, and get Dawn of War 2, you know, back on the platform on the internet, because it's a great game, and with the Elite mod, it would be great for tournaments. Anyway, that's enough rambling on. Of course, hit that like button if you're enjoying this content. Do comment your thoughts and how you think the games went and the player choices, and subscribe if you're new to the channel, especially if you're coming from the Dawn of War 2 Elite mod community. Do hit that subscribe button, because this is going to be going on for quite a few months. Every week, couple of games. It's going to be absolutely legendary. So guys, thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to see you next week for the next one. Till then, take care.